Wait, does heating make it spicier? It does not make it spicier. It just makes it really delicious. Or is it, sometimes when something's spicy hot and hot, it feels hotter, maybe. I eat kimchi from the jar too. Yeah, let's go, Paxi. Like a boss, that's how you're supposed to eat it. I've never ate kimchi. I feel like it wouldn't be good, if you know what I mean. Yeah, Boo, you want to keep yourself safe. Boo's talking about a different type of kimchi. Sorry, Blake, I heard my name. You're good news. No worry. It is tasty. Boo's scared of it, though. The smell is off-putting to a lot of people, but it's the same smell as fermentation, akin to like sauerkraut or crudo. Exactly. I see so many people on TikTok with gochugaru, and I need to get myself some. Paxi, it's kind of expensive, but it's really good. I have a big bag of it, and then I keep it in my freezer. It keeps it fresher for longer. If you leave gochugaru out for a long period of time, it starts to get like a darker, browner color, and it loses some of its oomph. Kind of like any other spice, but I recommend if you get a big-ass bag, keep it in your freezer. Kathy, was the gochugaru the Tengyang gochugaru? The brand literally translates to chili powder as hot as the sun. Probably was. I don't remember what the brand was. My friend got it, but man, it kicked my ass. Yeah, we were all dying. I just have one of those pots. Well, even as a souvenir. Dude, H Mart. You can get an ongi pot for H Mart for pretty damn cheap. Yeah, the one I have is, God, it couldn't have been more than $20, and it's like this big. Yeah, super cheap. I actually want to get a whole bunch of them and turn them into planters for my houseplants. Paxi says, me wanting to grab my kimchi and start eating while watching stream. I love it. Sal says, I went to get my dad those Chinese glass pickle jars because he's really into pickling, but he refrigerates his pickles, so I don't know if having something that size would be something he'd like. Oh, yeah. You got to have the space for it. You can get him a pickle fridge because Koreans have kimchi fridges. Yeah, you can do that. Jjolmyeon, Pog. Jjolmyeon's delicious. There's one more too, right? There's one more. There's bibimbapmyeon, there's jjolmyeon, and there's one more. Bibimbapguksu. That's right. There are three, off the top of my head, there are three spicy cold noodles. They all are very similar. The main difference is the chewy noodle inside. Bibimbapmyeon, I think, is the chewiest. Jjolmyeon noodles are a bit thicker, and bibimbapguksu, I think, might be the thinnest noodles. It's kind of like when you have Italian pastas with a red sauce. They all taste the same, but you call it based on what the noodle is versus spaghetti versus angel hair versus fettuccine. Same thing. Jjolmyeon, bibimbapguksu, and bibimbapmyeon. Very, very similar dishes. They're all spicy cold noodles. Very similar in taste and toppings. But you call them different things based on whatever noodle you use. But jjolmyeon is the one my aunt always makes. Bibimbapmyeon is the one I grew up eating. And bibimbapguksu, I don't know, it's good. I just don't get to see it very often. Same, says Salads. Eskimos, I know, have done kimchi in Point Hope, Alaska. They ferment during the summer, buried. Nice, Mary Todd. That's awesome. Yeah, burying the kimchi style is the way my grandmother did it. I've never done it myself, though. Where do you buy that? H Mart. No matter what it is, probably at H Mart. Oh, yeah. Nice. I want a small one because my house is small and we live in an apartment, so no real space to bury it. Yeah. So technically, this is, I think, an ongi pot. I use it for salt. This is my ongi pot. But technically, people will ferment soy sauce